Hello everyone, it's Elston here. In this video we're going to talk about what happens when I chill out for a month. I know I'm late getting this video out this month, but to be honest, this month has been a month of recovery for me. Unlike my normal routine of waking up at 4:30 every morning, I've decided to have some lie-ins this month. My version of a lie-in is 7 o'clock in the morning. I know that still might be early for some, but for me, that's pretty much as I need to get a full recovery. This, however, doesn't mean I've been lazy this month, so let's get straight into it and see what we've painted this month. Starting off, we got a commission I got from a friend of mine to do a troll from Atlantis Miniatures, and this pretty much went by in a complete blur. I received it on Saturday, and it was ready to collect by Monday morning. I broke my lie-in schedule to paint this one, so I woke up at 4:30 one day, and by 7 o'clock this model was finished. I was even a little bit surprised myself at how rapidly this thing was painted. But the client was happy, so quick win. This model is from Atlantis Miniatures, a company that I'm personally very fond of. I've been supporting this company for years, and there's certain magic to the sculpts which I can't quite put my finger on, but every time I see the sculpts there's a little kid inside me that runs around getting all excited. Atlantis Miniatures are venturing into the 3D printing territory, and they have an offshoot brand called Print My Minis. They were kind enough to send me over the files to print so I could test them out. And I can confirm all the models print out beautifully. Barring the bear, I managed to get all the models printed out on my Elgu Saturn on one build plate, which is phenomenal. So I'm really excited with my new printer. The sculpts that are going to be coming from these guys, I'm really excited about it. I'm very much looking forward to see what else will be released from them in the future, as I know they do a lot of monsters, and come on, who doesn't like monsters? I'm working on painting up some of these prints that I got from Print My Minis, as I really want to be helpful and useful for the company in some way or another. Whether the photos that I send back to them of the painted models get used on their website, or whether or not I just send the physical models back to them so they can put on display stands. I've done it before, just to help them out on display shows whenever we can get back to having trade shows again. But I just want to help out in some way or another, so if you can, go check out Atlantis Miniatures or Print My Minis. If you're into the 3D printing, go check them out because they're just phenomenal. I'm still intending on doing a video for Atlantis Miniatures and Print My Minis combined now. I want to review some of the monsters I got from the Wood Elves Kickstarter. Please go check them out, they're an amazing company. I can't recommend them highly enough. However, this Cave Trolls RRP is £40, so that is what's going on the list. On another note, at the beginning of the series I mentioned I would keep a running total of how much I actually got paid or for selling or for the commission of these models. Having thought this through, I'm not going to be sharing the amount that I get paid for commissions or selling these. I mean, I'm riding the line already about showing you how much these RRP values are as well. I don't really want to get too many disgruntled people complaining about money. That's why we don't tell each other about wages and jobs. Although most of the time we figure it out anyway. But yes, apologies, I'm not going to be sharing that total with you. You'll just have to keep on the running total, and I think it just makes it a little bit more simple. Next, I repainted this Venom model from Night Models. He's been sitting next to my paint station for a while, and I keep on looking at him and I really wasn't happy with the blues, so I decided to repaint him just to get my practice in with painting blacks. I'm happy with how he is now, but I think this is going to be a model I carry on going back to and revisit to test out how to paint blacks. Anyway, I couldn't figure out the original RRP online. I honestly don't know where it is. This model's out of print and they don't make it anymore. The only thing I found was in dollars, and it was $17.99 in dollars. So with currency conversion and everything like that, I'm gonna say about £13. However, I could be wrong there. If you know, please let me know in the comments. So we'll add £13 to the total. Also, we did a stream recently on Nat One Videos channel with Michael from Nat One Videos, Colin, the Crazy Crafter, Ben from Benji's Hobbies, Josh from the Pickle Jar, also CWG, and Luke from Geek, Scenics, and myself, and we were painting up some Lord of the Rings models. Now on that stream I wanted to see how much I could get painted in however long we were going to go stream for, so I set out a large amount of Haradrim to get painted up, and lo and behold, I didn't complete any of them. However, since I had started them, I really didn't want them sitting around and going back into a box and being just adding to that half-painted pile of shame. Let alone the pile of shame of grey and models that I haven't built or painted at all. The half-painted pile of shame is just a bit worse because it means I started and then I've stopped. I just wanted to get these guys finished. So I spent all weekend painting them. And by the time it got to Monday evening, 82 Haradrim Warriors were done. This is slightly annoying, because the Haradrim Warriors comes in sets of 24. Since I got all these models off of eBay, and some of them didn't come in the best of states, I've had to make do with what I've got. So I've got this weird number of 82. Now that means I can't claim 4 full box sets. I can claim 3, but I can't claim 4. So this is going to be 3 box sets worth of Haradrim Warriors, and that comes to £78. Also, painting Lord of the Rings gave me a taste for it, so it spurred me on to paint my 9 ring wraiths from Dol Guldur. I think I said that right. So if you're wondering how I have all these models when I'm not buying anything this year, basically what happened at the end of the year, I was really getting a bug for Lord of the Rings. I hadn't painted anything yet, but I was really kind of itching to do something. And I basically panicked and I went on a bit of a buying spree. The eBay seller must have been very happy that day because I bought a lot of stuff. And I also decided to visit some of the websites to order some more bits and bobs. So I've got a massive amount of Lord of the Rings to paint right now. With the ring wraiths, slightly annoying, I really wanted the 9 ring wraiths because why would you not? Now, on the GW website you can get either the 9 ring wraiths, which weren't in stock at the time, or you could get the 3 ring wraiths, which were either mounted or unmounted, which kind of had bits of armor and stuff on them, but only 2 sets of those were in stock. So I could get 6, but I couldn't get all 9, which was very, very annoying. So what I did is I went to Forge World, and they had these awesome ring wraiths that are all clad up in armor, and it seemed like a no-brainer. Now these are expensive models. For 9 models, this comes to £102. 9 models, £102, which is mental. Mental. They're tiny. They're like that big. £102. However, they're awesome. So I honestly don't mind too much. They were a lot of fun. They were very quick to paint, so I'm happy on the quick win. Now that's what I've completed this month. Let's have a look at what I've also been painting. I painted Gandalf to go on a thumbnail for the Crazy Crafter stream, which I was on recently up there. And the problem is, there are 3 models in that kit, so I don't get any wins for painting one Gandalf. I have to paint the whole box set. That's annoying as well. I joined the stream to help the guys paint some models, so show them a few tips and tricks, stuff like that. Me and Michael were both painting an Aragorn model. Colin was painting a goblin of some sort, I believe, and Daniel was painting some orcs. It was a great stream. It was a lot of fun. It was quite educational as well. I managed to get a pretty good camera set up so that you can actually see what I'm doing. Hopefully the guys enjoyed it. Hopefully they took something away from it, and I'm hoping at some point in the near future I can jump on a stream again with them and show them some more tips and tricks as well. Colin, Crazy Crafter, go check him out. Amazing channel. I've also been working on a commission for a Mortarion model. This has been an interesting one. At first I was a bit intimidated by this and I wasn't entirely sure where to start with it. I got over that hurdle, and then I kind of got stuck again. I got to the point where I'd laid in the colours and then I wasn't sure what to do next. So I left it for a little bit, and then I came back to it and I figured it out now, and I'm starting to motor on with it again. This was close to being done, but didn't quite end up at the finish line, so I can't put this one either. Hopefully for next month. So yeah, next month's gonna be a crazy month. Wait and see for what I've got planned for that. I'm also filming a tutorial for it. Whether or not that sees the light of day, I don't know, because there's a bajillion of them on the internet right now. However, there might be some tips and tricks in there, and whether or not it's a full tutorial or something else, I don't know. But if you want to see it, please let me know in the comments below, and I shall endeavour to put it out. I've also been working on my first diorama. A video for that will come out in due course. However, I had to paint up some extra models for the diorama. I printed off some models from Warploque Miniatures. I was part of their Patreon last year and I got some STL files which I've still got in the archive, and they're perfect little dwarfs to go with this diorama. This is a Warploque diorama, by the way. It all made sense. So I had to paint up another 12 dwarfs, but I don't really have a value for them apart from maybe like a tenner, because they all came from Patreon. I don't know what they're like on my mini factory. I haven't really looked. It's been more of a passion project, to be honest, so I've not really put a value on that. Once the whole diorama's done, yeah, we might be able to add a value to it, but right now we can't really do that. So yeah, been working on that as well. You're starting to see the pattern. I've got a lot of projects on the go, just nothing really getting finished. I've also been doing some test models for Lion Tower Miniatures. They've got a Kickstarter coming up in May, and I've been working out some colour schemes with Dan, the owner, and trying to see what works. I've been printing out some of the new ogre models, so they look brutal. Please go check them out. Go check out Dan's Patreon if you're even considering about getting into it. It's got this kind of Final Fantasy vibe to it, and it's really, really, really beautiful. But some of the new ogres are just these brutal looking things which look like they'll just smash and cut you and all kinds of stuff. So please go check them out, and there'll be a link to the Patreon down below, and there should be some videos coming out towards the Kickstarter just to help out with some painting guides for him. But again, project doesn't really have a value. I've only painted 1 out of 6, so I can't put a value to it. But again, an interesting project I'm working on that I'm thoroughly enjoying right now. I was kind of prepping myself for next month. Next month, that's going to be intense. We're going to have to get a lot of stuff done, so we'll see how that all pans out. Also, yesterday, before anyone jumps down my neck on Facebook or wherever I post these pictures, I received my pre-order items for Mother of Dragons and the Free Folk Mammoths from a Song of Ice and Fire game. I literally got these and started painting them straight away. I think it was about half an hour delay from getting home, seeing the parcel, opening it, and then I was painting them. I've motored on with them quite a bit, but they're not quite finished, so I still couldn't quite get them in the deadline for this month. Otherwise, that would have been a lot of fun. I do intend to finish them off to get them in the deadline next month. Next month, as I keep on saying, it's going to be very interesting. There is something very big on the horizon. Also, was working on a Night Lord's vehicle, one of the last of them, the remaining dregs from the last project, to do a lightning tutorial. Again, not 100% finished, so can't add that. I'm creating a big pile of unfinished minis right now, which I do intend to just get sorted, so hopefully next month, all good. Hopefully. So the total for this month comes to £232. That's a minuscule number in comparison to last month's total. However, as I said, I was resting this month, so that's to be expected. I'm not intending on pumping out £3 worth of models every single month. Last month, I did a poll on my community tab on what army I should paint next, and this is that big project which I keep on mentioning. 52% of the people that voted on that poll voted for the Death Corps of Krieg. This is a 40k army that I've had sitting around for a while. So yes, next month I'm going to try and finish off my Death Corps of Krieg army. This is a very big undertaking, and I don't think I will have that much of an updated figure for you next month, because I don't think I'm going to finish it all in 1 month. I think it's going to take a lot longer. I think it's going to take longer than our Night Lords by a fair amount. We'll see. It might not, but I think it will. With that in mind, I'm intending on releasing a video hopefully soon on how to prepare and plan for large projects. Like most people do when they're doing a large project, there's a bit of a journey that goes with it. Now, I could try and take you on the journey, and I will try, but I think it's time for me to start unraveling what goes on in my head when it comes to these large projects. I see terrain builders creating giant boards. Luke, right now from Geek Gaming, is working on this monster table, and I'm sure he's got a plan. Now, I'm not a terrain maker. I am a mini painter. Let's see if I can unravel mine, and I'll show you the plan first. How to prepare for it, how to get ready for it, and then I will try and take you along for the journey. So hopefully that video will be out soon, and it will show you how to prepare for large projects of painting. going to be fun. I say fun, that's an objective word, and I'm sure a lot of people is going to look at this and think that's the worst thing that I could ever do. However, I want to try and break it down so that you understand it. So to wrap this total up, I've painted not that much, but I've painted quite a lot as well. Next month, let's see if we can do better. And that's it. It's a bit of a shorter one this month, so apologies, not much to really go on, but hopefully giving you a little bit of an idea of what's been happening with me. Next month is going to be crazy, so I'll keep you updated with how that goes. And until next time everyone, be good, be safe, and I will see you whenever that happens, or you'll see me whenever you're browsing the YouTube looking for elstonation stuff. Till then, be good, have fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.